Hey there, friend. Welcome back. I'm Ben, a big thinker and deep feeler, simply trying to navigate this adventure that is life, while knowing myself, trying to be respectful of others, the planet, etc. I'm simply just passionate about being human and what that means and how we do that collectively in a way that is harmonious, to put it in one word. But I'm not going to go into any long intro today. I'm just going to jump right into why I wanted to sit down and chat with you. Recently, I had an experience where an old client of mine, a friend, was sharing a really meaningful experience of hers. It was a really exciting thing, something that she has just put a lot of time and energy and blood, sweat, and tears, heart and soul into, and yeah, has just really had a lot of personal growth over the past couple years. It was really exciting to hear this. It was on the eve of her 30th birthday, no less. So, of course, just a very pivotal, emotional moment. You know, it's when you transition a decade. I think especially from your 20s into your 30s, just because you're very cognizant of where you're at in your life and you kind of are leaving this formative younger you behind and really stepping into who you are going to be, who you are as an adult in the world. So, like I said, she had messaged me this and was expressed a lot of gratitude because this is something that we had worked on and we're working towards together. It was just so cool. Just like shared in her joy, really felt, immediately I pulled into that. It was just like so exciting. So it's beautiful, right? Like this situation is wonderful, but I almost made a mistake. What was that mistake? Well, that potential mistake, I didn't act on it, but what I almost said in that moment to her was, look at everything that you've accomplished. Cringe. Oof, not a proud moment there. But I caught myself and I realized my societal programming and what I was potentially going to continue to perpetuate, which is this idea of accomplishment. Before I said that, though, I paused and was like, what actually matters here? And so I said, look at who you've become. That is what actually matters. Not what, but who. This is something that is a fundamental shift in our own thinking and perspective. We are so focused on what we are doing, what we are becoming, what our accomplishments are. If we can really step back and focus on who we are and who we're becoming, everything changes, everything shifts. And ironically and beautifully, once we focus on who, the what follows. If we just have it backwards, society has it backwards, and we take that in, and that's not for any fault of our own, other than that's what we are taught since we are little babes. It's not what, but who. The best thing any one of us can do is become more of our self, with a capital S. You'll notice that I do this in my writing, and that's intentional because to me, our self with a capital S is our essence. It is the thing that is always there. I also call it our true self. The more that we become, or rather uncover, because it's always there, the more we uncover our true self, the more we get all the things that we want. Joy, meaning, fulfillment, impact, connection, love. All of that comes from coming back to, because it's not outside of us, our true self with a capital S. How do we do this? We do this simply by being curious, by trying to know ourselves on a deeper level, rather than focusing on things, accomplishments, check boxes, progressions, all of those things. Those are great, but as I said, they can be a byproduct of focusing on who. So that's what I wanted to offer up today, is that you will do, capital D-O, everything you ever wanted to and more in your life if you simply focus on being, in all caps, who you already are. Let it land for a second. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. You will do everything you ever wanted in your life and more. Your dreams will come true if you simply focus on being who you already are. Beautiful, beautiful. I see you. You're beautiful. This is just something that I really, just believe wholeheartedly, is that we all win from this too. That's the cool part, is once we really embrace this, not only do we personally benefit from this, but just by the nature of that, so does everybody else. So does everybody else. The world wins when you focus on becoming who you already are. I have a long spiritual rant about that too. Not a rant, but a diatribe, is that what that would be called, that I could go down? But I'm not gonna do that here because I wanted this to just be kind of short and sweet and sharing this experience. I do have a couple questions I want to leave you with, just to kind of consider this for yourself. So I'm gonna read them off of my screen here. Do you tend to measure yourself by your accomplishments? Are you proud of who you are and who you're becoming? Do you engage in self-talk, goal setting, decision-making with who or what in mind? Finally, how can you make this shift in your personal processes and practices? Thank you so much for hanging out, for joining me. If I can be of service in any way, please let me know. Feel free to comment, reach out, message me, whatever. I just love being connected to you. Thanks for hanging out today. Much love, Benjamin.